Today we're going to work a bit more on the dating rule support. Dating rule support sounds like dating. No, like getting the EXIF data from the files and then convert it to a date, because we have a lot of date fields. And then we have this settings page where we can choose which rules to apply and which don't. And today we're going to work on, I hope, some easy features. We are going to fetch the default rules from the backend, and we are going to convert the current JavaScript to TypeScript, which should be easy because we only used functional components. Because like in the long term we want to switch to TypeScript. Alright, new terminal. We're going to do the usual steps. Sudo system start docker. And then we're going to Docker compose up. No, wait a second. We have to first okay, what's your problem? Okay, we're in the directory. So we have to do a git checkout feature config datetime. Alright, so we're back in our branch and we're going to convert everything now to TypeScript. I aborted the start because we have to import all the packages at startup, and we use a new drag and drop kit. Yeah. Alright, while it's starting up, we can look at the files we have to convert. So it's going to be model config datetime. This is going to be the hardest case, I think, because we have here our higher order components, and that doesn't play well with TypeScript. From my experience, you usually have to just do functional components and then it works all fine. But it really doesn't like regular components. Module not found, cannot resolve D&D kit core. What's happening? But that's exactly why I started the... Oh, I think he already started it when I started Docker, I think. Because I didn't shut them down. Yeah. So while we're at it, I think we can just go ahead and crash it, like always. Okay, go back, go to Docker, sudo docker compose up, and start. So usually you just have to rename a file from JS to TSX, and then it's a TypeScript file. And then he will complain if you use like something implicitly, some type. Usually, or that's the benefit of TypeScript anyhow. Alright, so can remove this. So I think I'm going to start with the hardest part. Alright, rename. Okay. Let's see if it works. Okay, we have like a couple of problems. Yeah. So the first one is that like classes work differently somehow with TypeScript, which is fun. So we cannot find a declaration file for module React modal. So I think that's the first thing we have to fix, because it's an import error. It doesn't have like a type definition, and that's obviously not what we want. So React modal, it did got updated, so we just have to look under npm Alright, it has TypeScript declarations provided by types at React modal. So I think we just have to import them, and then we should be fine. So I'm going to, okay, I can close this. I'm going to package.json. At types / React modal. Yeah, that's probably not the correct usage. I think we can also just bump this dependency if we're at it. React modal, React modal, React modal. Yeah, here we go. No major version change, so nothing should break. And then we're going to look for types React modal. Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no, why does it now say 4.2.0? And like in the other thing it said something different. I don't like that. React modal. Hey, here we go, 3.13.1. Awesome. So let's do it like that. Save. Okay, so now we're going to do the good old restart, which always works, obviously. Or it should. Let's kill that. And let's go to sudo, let's go. Then we should have like one issue less. Alright. We're going to work through all the issues. Most of them are like related to props, because it isn't defined, and if it isn't defined, then it will just complain. Can even Google that, because TypeScript props component. So yeah, it's like always a functional component. It's so funny. Like they just decided one day, nah, going to do everything different now. So here's our class component. Right. So we have to define our state. The first one are the props, I think, but I'm not sure. Yeah. So first are the props, second are the state. Should be easy enough. But I did save them. Okay, so that doesn't work. Type props. Oh my god, did it work? Probably not. Type dot state, and that's equals rules. That's, yeah, for now it's any something, but we will change that. So we have our input ref. And we have, why is he complaining about that? Event isn't declared. Alright, that has something to do with the model, right? New scan directory, alright. So we have new scan directory, that's a string. Yeah, no, we don't have an error, right? We have new confidence. And then we have add item function. All right. We have on request close. All right. What else? Yeah, we have like these things. So auth and user. Do we even have this open? Yeah. It's amazing that it already knows what I want. Okay, save isn't a thing. And then config. Alright, that is also isn't a thing. T. Okay, T is just our translation thing. And then we have also user and auth. Okay, that works. Okay, now he isn't complaining about that. This dot input ref. Input ref does not exist on type model config date. Alright, so input ref isn't actually there, it's somewhere different. Okay, now we only have like a couple of issues. Auth does not exist on type default root state. Oh god damn it. Like, now we're getting into like the second, first, third layer, and then it gets confusing. Alright, so he's also complaining about this and this dot input ref. property input ref does not exist on model. Input ref TypeScript. Hey ho! Whoa, that's the first real comment. Yeah, I hope it's going to work out. Like I'm doing new stuff today. The stream is lagging. Yeah, a lot of frames are missing. I don't know why. Oh man. That's not great. It worked fine yesterday. Why? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Now it's fine again. No. Okay. No, now it's dropping again. Sorry about that. Yeah, but I kind of want to figure out how, why that's happening. Like, it didn't happen yesterday, and now it's just completely lagging. Alright. I resetted my internet. I hope that it works now better. Yeah, so let's just continue. Now it should at least work better. Not sure what happened. So we want to figure out why he's complaining about this one. So we have to use a hook for that, or we have to use a typed reference. No, I think I set the latency to like, I think too short or low or something like that. I can look it up. It should be, yeah, low latency. Should work fine, I hope. Yeah, it just have to check if like everything is clear, because I lowered the bitrate a lot. But it should work. Alright, so instead of create ref, we have to use create ref, but with a specified type. So something like that. No, I think it's here. Awesome. Yes, I fixed it. Property input ref does not exist on type modal config data. What do you want from me? Okay, that's great. Still complaining about the types, even though I have imported it. We'll look into it shortly, but for now I want to figure out why he's complaining about that one. So where's my ref? So I don't need it as a prop because, well, it isn't a prop. And now I have to probably define the type of modal config datetime, and I don't know how I do that. Does it work if I just, no. I just do that one. Yeah, he's not complaining anymore. So that's great. Object is possibly null. Alright, that's not good. Alright, so I have to define what types these are, but I don't know that. So I will just call them any for now. And he's complaining even less. Awesome. Now he's complaining about this one. So guess I did just do a null check. There's probably a smarter way, but I just wanted to work for now. Okay, he is still complaining about current. Okay. Alright, so that worked. Now I just have this here at the bottom that I somehow have to fix, and I also have to fix this one. But I think I also had these issues somewhere else. Alright, but one thing at a time. Cannot assign to modal config datetime because it is a class. So higher order components, TypeScript. Let's go. Medium article. Help me. Yep. interface. I don't want to create one, I just want to inject one. No, that's not it. Maybe it's called differently. But let's browse a bit. It's probably just a syntax thing. Alright, so now he's not complaining, but I don't know why he's exactly complaining about that. I will just copy that, put it into here, and then higher order component. TypeScript. Don't need that. All right. What? React higher component not working in TypeScript. So he's also using, no, it also looks different. That's again like functional component. So they usually just use you reported which issue? You know, I could take a look at it. An error occurred on auto album. That's interesting. I mean, we can... I don't think we can recreate this issue in the demo instance because we don't have locations, and then he doesn't... Then he doesn't want to create auto albums at all. Settings, and then generate event album. Now it's just finished, and if you go here, he didn't create any. Yeah, so I have to probably set up for this one Mapbox, and that takes a while. I think I'm going to work a bit on this issue for now, because I started now converting it to TypeScript. I don't know what happens there. The problem is that somehow timestamp is empty, but he expects a timestamp. But I'm pretty sure that he only loads photos with a timestamp. So, I mean, I could take a look at it, but it's usually not something obvious. It's in line 81. If max timestamps minus min timestamps is greater than 3 days, then write this thing. So where does he get the timestamps? He gets it from here. Yeah, so he takes the value x of timestamp. Wait. I'm not sure if we're even using that anymore. Okay, yes, we still set it, I think. Yeah, so currently we only look at datetime original, but it always should have like a timestamp, I think. So he somehow wants to create an auto album, but with no timestamps, which I don't think should happen. Regenerate event titles. Okay. And if we actually create one, then we start that yeah, we only create auto albums with photos with timestamps. So somehow you either got an empty auto album or your photo somehow forgot that it has a date, which I don't think that can happen. I mean it could if you change the data itself, but not sure. It's definitely a strange error. I don't think that it happens always, because I would have gotten more error reports about that. Yeah, but anyhow, I want to figure that one out. Compose single argument from right to left. So here we just use an app selector to get the state. I think the easiest thing, because I struggled with that before, is to just format it to a functional component. So I have to do export const. All right. And then we have to go back to that was not create ref, but now I think it's use ref. Yeah. And then we have to use a const. Alright, then const t equals use translation. And then we have an app selector which gets us yeah, there are a lot of rare errors in Libre Photos because it's an old code base and the original author didn't think of anything when he coded it, and now more people are just using it, and I get the weirdest error reports. It makes sense once you look at the code and figure out what the error is, but it's kind of hard to figure it out on your own. So we have to use user and auth. God damn it, I always do screenshots when I delete stuff. I have to import use app selector. That's that one. And we have to use not photos but user as user state. Oh god, I don't think that we have defined that. Notifications, 9 more. And auth as state, I think. Okay, so I have to look up now if it's... Do we have an actual type definition, or is it just user reducer? Go to definition, state. No, it's just any for now. Oh, okay, so I just don't want to use a single thing, but I want to use the whole thing. The same goes for that one. Okay, so I did that. So that's const component did mount does now not exist anymore. We don't have a render, but we have an what is it called? Just a return. We don't need that anymore. And then we have a couple of stateful properties that we can define with, oh man, good question. But we definitely need dispatch in the future, so I will add that one too. Okay. And now I just have to remember how to actually so we don't have this anymore, we just have it like that. So I definitely need like my props, because we still get them from the outside. Don't need that, don't need that. This is also not needed. Functional component, where are you? Okay, it's just there. So we will call this props and then props. Then I don't need that, and I don't need this const. No. Let's do it like this. Man, the syntax is so weird. No. Oh god, I just get... Oh no, I have to define a type for that? But why? Export const equals. Oh, it's like that. Yeah. Okay, awesome. And now I just have to find all the this things, and then props.addItem. Okay, he still complains about that one. So that's apparently like written like this. Yeah, it's a function. Okay. Then I don't need that. Okay. Unexpected token. Well, that's definitely one. Okay. Somehow I missed a bracket again. Yeah. Here. Okay, so that works again. And then I just have to refactor the setState functions. Alright, so I have three things, and that's called consts. I always forget how you define a state in a functional component. It's Super weird. Using a state hook. Okay, it's like that. Like, who thought that this would be like a readable example? It's amazing. I don't get that. New scan directory, and then we also have to define always the set function, which is also fun. New scan. Oh, why did you create a div? So I don't need that. Oh man. Once I got used to it, it's probably better, but now it's kind of annoying. Alright. Use state. Okay, and now I just have to refactor this. That's called set. Alright, and then set new confidence. I don't think that I even use confidence. Okay. I think everything should work now. And like node clicked is declared but never used. Okay, that's weird. Okay. Okay, then I will just start it again. Delete. Alright, I added the types and it should not found. What? Are you kidding me? No, please go back. Oh no. Okay. Why can't you find it? Solve it by installing types for it. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I will just try this magic npm command. It will probably not work. Libre photos and then front end. But maybe it will. Hey, and the bot is back. Oh no, stop. What do I have to... the other magic word, please. Dockerfile, entry point, legacy, peer depth. No! He does it again. So the problem we have is that our log file is like was created with an old version of npm, but if we upgrade, then it will always forget a couple of settings, and then it will just crash at startup, which is not what we want at all. Alright, I don't want to do this. I will just try to start again. Maybe I will get like some error message. Okay, that's more helpful. Alright, cd, and then let's go to Docker, and then we do a startup. So it's now installing the front end. Alright, so this isn't working. No, come on. Ah! Okay. React model. This package has types declaration provided, and we added 3.13.1. Now he's complaining that that does not exist. If I look here, it does exist. So I guess we can look at I will just go and take an old version, I guess. Terminal. Okay, he is still complaining. Did I do a typo somehow? It looks the same. I don't get it. What? Come on. Now it just installed it. Are you kidding me? Why? Okay, whatever. Now it's not complaining about that anymore. Awesome. Ah, yeah, makes sense. That could be it. No. It's always the small things. All right, so it now complains about this one again, because it isn't a modal.style. All right. Modal dot styles example. Nope. Alright, do that. Thanks for watching. I will try figuring out what TypeScript wants from me. Alright. Okay, he wants that. Position is a position. No, why did I do that? So he doesn't want that position should be like not a string but a position. But I don't know how to do that. No, come on. Copy. Okay, I just have to do as positional to fix this as position. All right, sudo. Come on, let's work. Where are the TypeScript definitions? That's not what I want. Okay. Cannot find as position. And then he's complaining about that it should be a position. Amazing. So the types of overlay.position are incompatible between these types. So I have to somehow import it. I will try to just import it from position from types add types React model. Cannot import type declaration file. Consider importing React model instead of add types. I did that and it's complaining. Alright, now he isn't complaining. position dot all right. React modal is not assignable to sticky. So first of all, I don't even use sticky, so that's weird. Okay, maybe I have to import styles. Oh man, it's such... Why are these error messages so different? Okay, now it's complaining again, amazing. React modal has no properties in common with type styles. Oh man, okay, that is also not working. All right. Type string is not... Maybe there is an easy solution. Get type of position TypeScript. Come on. Interface position. Hierarchy position. Okay. Oh no. I don't know. Oh god. Please don't open the settings on my second computer. That's not what I want to do. Yeah. I don't know. such a weird error. Okay, position dot. So it's probably like an enum or something, but like I cannot find it at all. It's really annoying. So I will do it the hacky way, because I don't want to deal with this right now. And so what's the problem? All right. And it works. Oh man. All right, I will write it down. Complaints that it is that position is a string and not a position, but I can't import the position interface. Copy and pasting fixed it. Alright, so now after 1 hour I converted the hard class to TypeScript, which was harder than expected, let's be honest. And I even like already programmed with TypeScript for a couple of hours. It's such a different way of programming. So that works, but the modal should work, and it does. Amazing. If I click now here, it also works. Very nice. So what I now just noticed is that we use two states that we don't actually use, so we can just get rid of them, which is great. Alright. And we also don't use node clicked at all. Alright. We currently only use addItem function. It would make sense that we get the rules as a prop and then somehow pass it to addItem props. But I think we will do this in the component above that, so we probably also don't need that. We need the dispatch because we will dispatch a fetch when we want the calls, and T should be used, I think. No, we just have like straight up text there. Yep. Alright, so this should obviously be like internationalized text, which is a to-do. Can just add that. But for now, and we also apparently don't use user or auth. We will probably use like something different, but probably settings fetching, or is it user stuff? I don't know. Yeah, but we wanted to convert it to TypeScript, and that worked just fine. And see, we didn't even need a state. It's perfectly fine that we had to refactor everything to a functional component. And I think I still don't format on save. I thought I added that. Settings, format on save equals true. So why aren't you? No. Format document. There are multiple formatters for TypeScript React. Ah, okay, that's why. Configure. I want to use prettier. Amazing. Cool. Alright, so we have a couple of to-dos. Like the first one is that it complains that it is a string, but not a position. So that's something somebody can do. Then we have the whole translation thing. We have getting the items from the back end. Yeah, so we definitely found more things to do. Yeah, but we actually converted one file to TypeScript, which is great. We will then commit that. CD LibrePhotos frontend. So we actually, we actually can commit everything. Convert model config datetime to TypeScript. All right, and git push. Awesome. So that was obviously not the only thing we have to convert. We also have to convert config datetime.js and the other one. But that should be quite easy because we are already using like functional components. So we only have to like rename it to TSX. No, no, stop. Dot TSX. Right, and save, and then, okay, so it only complained like on one thing. Two things. And the rest worked fine. See, like, very easy if you're already using functional components, very hard if you use like stateful components, and especially because of, it is like a paradigm shift. Like, it is really painful. But now I just also have to do this, TSX, and now I have an error. Ha! Amazing. So we now have to define our types, props equals item dot item is an any because we don't have an interface for that yet. We have an ID, which is, I don't know what it is, string. Oh, we have add item, which which is a boolean. And we have, oh no, my computer's lagging again. I didn't even do anything, and now my stream is lagging because I use a second computer. I learned from my mistakes. Oh man, it's like completely gone. Why? Oh no. Come on, let's go down there. You got this. What the hell? I mean, I was already wondering why GitHub Copilot doesn't do anything. Because GitHub Copilot is surprisingly good at defining type interfaces. Come on. And we're too much up now. Oh man. Everybody always tells me that like Linux is way more stable than Windows. And then something like this happens. Like, oh man. And even the chat crashed. Okay. Alright, so everything is back to normal. We will start Visual Studio Code again. No thanks. Just want to save this. I want to save that. Why are you untracked? I don't get it. Anyhow, so we have to add, yes, remove item function. Onsort and is not a thing we need add item function. All right, so that was very painless. That was easy. So we can just now. So first of all, we should look if it still works. Okay. That happens if Webpack crashes, which I guess it did. Fish cd for the stalker. Hey, another bot. Awesome. And now I want sudo docker compose down for now. Yes, please. I don't think that I will implement the fetching from the backend today. I thought that I would need like half an hour max for converting everything to TypeScript. It now took me like 1.5 hours, but it's still not that much time, right? And I also learned a couple of things again, which is great. So it has pros and cons. Docker compose, and here we go. And then it hopefully should work. So the long-term goal is to convert everything to TypeScript, and the most complex things are like the entities we get from the backend, obviously, like because they can be like anything, and we have to define some interfaces and types for it. We use Zod at the moment for it. Converting Redux to TypeScript was quite painful, but that also now works. We just use the app selector and the app dispatcher to like use it as before. Translations already has hooks, and now it's just on me to learn new stuff. Property remove item function is missing. Alright, so it's an optional thing. How do I do this like this? I'm not good at this. Add item function is missing, yeah. So we don't add them all the time, only sometimes. Property add item, yeah. So we also don't need you always. Cannot invoke an object which is possibly undefined. So yeah, and that are the nice things you get if you use TypeScript, because like you now get squiggly lines in your code that what the hell is happening? Okay, that's why completely he complains like this, and I have to do it like that. God damn it. Alright. And this should now work. Amazing. The thing is that like TypeScript is still kind of new to me, and it's mentally easier for me to just start implementing something in JavaScript. But I think I will maybe need like half a year, and then it shouldn't be a problem anymore. Because like I get faster, but I'm still not as fast as I want it to be. Yeah, and still working. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright. So, new console, fish. I know that you also can set a default console in Visual Studio Code. And I will probably then set it to fish, but I always look into like one or two things, and I was looking into why the screen is all blurry and not sharp, because like my camera is very sharp, and I think it's the HDMI cable, but I'm not sure. But I will like order a new one and then look into that. Alright, so we obviously converted them to TypeScript. Okay, so I added it to do, yeah. Git add all, git commit, converted, how do I call them? Config, datetime, converted more classes to TypeScript. Converted config datetime and sortable item. Added a to do to the comment in. Yeah, that's it. That should be fine. Git push. Alright, so thank you for watching. I don't know if anybody still watches. But yeah, if you like my work and if you like Libre photos, you can sponsor me on GitHub Sponsors. It's the first link in the description. If you want to be alerted if a new video goes online, or if I start a live stream, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yeah, leave a comment with some bugs I made or something like that. Yeah. See you next time. Hey! I have even one watcher now. Awesome. Alright. See you. Bye.